We are back. Let's see anybody online. Today is what? 年14, still Chinese New Year.
Yep.
So tomorrow is
Happy Chinese New Year.
Happy Chinese New Year. 新年快乐. Anybody online? Tomorrow is Jap Gomeh already. That's so quick. Hey, I can see somebody is in. Let me check and see. Hey, there's one person watching now. Wait for a few more.
Okay.
Anything you want to talk first? How's everyone Chinese New Year? Different one this year? Staying at your own place, right? Everything is virtual reunion dinner, virtual 拜年 is called what? Virtual 拜年, virtual visiting house to house, right? How's everyone doing so far? Ivy, hi, happy Chinese New Year, Ivy.
Hi.
新年快乐，万事如意。Yay! So today we are back with our Doctor in the House episode 7. It's been a while, isn't it? So if you've been following us, we said episode 5, right? We want to unbox this Aurora Basic Top limited edition space gray. So now both of us now already put on. Can't wait to unbox and wear it. So do you get it as well? Yeah. What do you think about this? Quite nice, isn't it?
I think this is too small.
Hello, Shirley from Abu Dhabi. Hello. Yeah.
But I purposely choose
smaller size,
size so it fits better. Because the real benefit of the FarInfraRed radiation is when the material, the cloth, is right against the skin. You don't want to trap too much air between the
skin and the material,
because that would reduce the effectiveness of the FarInfraRed rays. So, of course, with the Aurora pen, it's quite tight, so that the effect is maximal.
But anyway, we know that this basic top can be our OOTD, right? You can wear it on a tight fitting, you can have it a loose fitting, you still can have a very fashionable kind of fashion. You can mix and match with any of the coat or working attire or sports attire, can be anything too at the same time, right?
Now, I want to show everybody something, right? If you put your hands on the left side like so, yeah.
Heart.
Yeah, you can feel the heart beating, yeah? So now we're going to talk about the heart today, right? And we know that the FarInfraRed rays can penetrate up to 4 centimeters. So the skin, the chest wall, the skin and the muscle, unless you're very obese, it's about 2 centimeters or so.
Okay.
Right? So in effect, the FarInfraRed rays can penetrate the chest wall to affect the heart.
Wow.
Right? So that is one way, but of course it's more significant than that, in that we're not just covering this part of the heart.
Because as we wear it, it covers most of our body parts, right? It covers most of from our trunk up to our waist, also our lower bodies, our legs, right? The whole thing, right? So anybody that missed our space gray, we still have very, very limited amount, but limited pieces, but left only the big one, like L, XL, and 2XL. So anyway, if you miss the small size one, you still can get our basic I mean, a classic black wine is still available, right? So today, we're back to this episode number 7. We would like to talk, as I mentioned in the caption there, we said we want to talk about this heart surgery, anyone. So it's like, wow, I don't want heart surgery, isn't it? So prevention is always better than cure, that's for sure. So today with Dr. Eng here, we want to interview him again with some just a few questions. So we will start off with the first one. Yes, you ready?
Yes. Yeah.
So what is the major killer in the world, Dr. Eng? So what's the major killer? I guess most of you can guess that, right? You can just type down your answer. Can you guess what's the most major killer in the world these days, nowadays?
Now we're all in this pandemic and we're worried about this COVID-19 now all around the world, and depending on which country, especially America, more than 50,000 people have died so far. But all around the world,
yes, Chen Ling got it right.
Yeah, that's right. In developing countries, in third world countries, in developed countries, heart disease is still the most important killer, right? Cardiovascular disease. Now, if you look at Malaysia, the figure that is available is for 2019, right? So for 2019, over 18,000 people die from heart disease. So that's equivalent to about just over 50 deaths a day.
Wow, that's
right?
scary. Yeah.
So if you look at our number of deaths from COVID, it's single figures, right? So actually, heart disease kill at least 10 times more people, right?
Scary. Yeah.
And in this pandemic, where people are worried about going to hospital, right? Even if they have heart disease and so on, it is possible that more people are dying from this. Right? So if somebody suffers from very severe heart disease, and we're talking about coronary artery disease, and they need operation, we can do the operation, no problem, right? Now, it is a major step for anybody. Nowadays, the risk is quite low. There is still a risk. The risk is quite low, and then the cost is quite high.
Definitely.
We're talking about on average maybe 70,000. Right? So, isn't it better if we can prevent it?
Definitely, that's for sure.
Some people think, well, no problem, I have insurance coverage, right? So the cost is covered. Yeah, sure. Even if, say, the cost is not an issue, do you really want to go through that process if you can avoid it?
Yeah, of course I don't want to.
Right. So in my view, if we can prevent heart disease, cardiovascular disease, and stroke and so on, it is much preferable for anybody, right?
I see.
So that's what we're talking about, the prevention. Now I've talked about prevention numerous times before.
Many times.
In terms of the healthy diet and so on. But unfortunately, because most of us have accumulated so much over the years, from bad habits, from lack of physical fitness and everything.
Lifestyle.
Yeah, right, lifestyle, right? So we are all at risk of developing cardiovascular disease, not just heart attack, but also stroke and so on. And sadly, very sadly, recently, even a medical colleague suffered stroke. It was supposed to be very healthy, but suddenly developed stroke. So even though somebody may appear to be very healthy, whether he or she has gone for checks and so on, there's always a chance that something will happen, right? So if we can do things that we towards preventing this, that'd be great. Now, as I said, because we have accumulated so much in our system, we are all at risk the healthy diet will help, but it will take a long time
Yeah.
to try to improve the system. So we need additional help. And one of the easiest and most effective
What's that? Can you guess?
is far-infrared rays, right? And we know that far-infrared rays is good for our circulation, improve our metabolism, right? And even studies have already shown that far-infrared sauna, right? It's good for patients suffering from severe heart failure, right? So that is recognized, right? So to me, wearing the far-infrared apparel, pants and the tops and
Panties, boxers,
yeah,
socks.
boxers and socks and so on, is like having far-infrared sauna 24/7. You know,
Yeah.
you're wearing it. Of course, it's low level. It's not that hot, and it's quite comfortable to wear.
Yeah,
So-
and that's why Shirley was mentioning earlier. Love the Aura Top Space Gray. So comfy to wear. Yeah, exactly. With our weather, it's still very cool, and yeah. because-
Yeah, I just noticed actually when we changed to this thing, it's cooler than ordinary t-shirts. You know?
Exactly. Yeah. It's very.
And then we wear this to exercise, to climb hills, everything. and then we know from various studies that wearing them for exercise actually improve the performance and reduce fatigability of the muscle, right?
And also the
So
recovery.
that's right. So if you are able to exercise and wear this thing, you improve
Christie.
the performance. So making the exercise more effective in terms of achieving physical fitness. Right? Now there are people who are not able to exercise for whatever reason, because maybe the mobility is not so good because of arthritis and so on, right? So wearing these pants, it's like a replacement for the exercise. Well, we don't encourage people not to exercise.
You still have to.
But if you are not able to exercise, like somebody bedridden, right?
Yeah, bedridden patients. Yeah.
Then wearing these pants will achieve some of the aims from the physical exercise, but it's more than just a physical exercise, of course, right? And of course, we're talking about bedridden patients. They are at risk of developing deep vein thrombosis.
Yeah,
right?
deep vein thrombosis.
So that's why doctors would encourage them to wear the compression stockings, right?
That stocking,
So
yeah.
our Alora pants, right? On the one side, on the physical side, it's like compression stocking. Of course, and it's much more than that. And the main effect, as we know, is from the far-infrared rays, which improves the circulation, not just from compression, but also from the improved metabolism. Right?
As overall. Yeah. Interesting, isn't it? So you can wear it on this apparel from the whole body and then do your daily activities, go for exercise or even relaxing at home. So yeah, now we have gone through more than 10 minutes talking about this heart disease and the prevention by wearing this far-infrared material. We want to come to second question. So it's kind of interesting, and why I put it as bonus, so to be more catchy here. We know that a lot of doctors is a bit skeptical about network marketing, and then why are you why do you think, because you as a doctor, as a medical background, why doctors do not want to be involved in this network marketing? What do you think? What's your view?
A lot of people, when they approach doctors, right, they maybe a little bit worried, and it is true to a lot of extent, because doctors, because they have gone through medical school, they've studied about the human body and everything, so they think they know everything about the human body, and if you have no medical background, you got to talk to doctor. This one is well, what do you think? Who do you are? You talk to me like that. I know everything about. Okay, so that's the skepticism, right? And because of that, a lot of doctors especially, but also other medical professionals, are very skeptical. You know?
Even if not medical background, a lot of friends and family that that they're still skeptical with this
right. Yeah, that's right. That's right.
network marketing. Yeah.
And then another thing that doctors you would want to ask you is, so what is the evidence? Huh? And so we're talking about.
Hi Jessica, happy New
Hello.
Year.
That doctors nowadays practice what they call evidence-based medicine. So what is the evidence? What study have you done to show that this thing is really effective, right? So now we know that there have been tons and tons of testimonials of people who have benefited from these alarm pens, right? So my view about this kind of thing is, when somebody asks this kind of questions, there's a nice analogy that I like to use, right? So it is like somebody who is not planned, right, but he wants to go someplace, right? So he's on the way to the train station, right, to catch a slow train, Then because it's not planned, he hasn't even bought the ticket, you see, right? And when he gets to the station, he missed it because the train has already left.
Wow.
Right? Now, the people who are the leaders, who are more advanced, right? They want to get to the destination. They already left a long time ago, and on a high-speed train, not the slow-moving train, right? No?
Okay.
So they have
Bullet
already
train.
arrived, the bullet train, and they arrived already. And these people who asked the question, right? They're way, way, way behind, and they are definitely missing the train.
Oh, that's not just for those doctors. Same to this those still observing, still doubt whether this is really true, correct, whether the pens is really work, whether the this FarInfraRed thing is really that effective. You still stand there and observe. You probably missed the train, right? You should go out the train and then really give yourself a chance to try it on, and then feel the benefit of you can feel the benefit after you wearing it in some way. Of course, you need to be consistent and persistent in wearing it, and you may get some benefit out of it. That's for sure, right? You don't want to miss a train. You have been seeing a lot of testimonial. It's not just from two of us saying that, oh, the pants is good, the top is good, but there are tons and tons of people that already benefit from wearing our Aurora pants and the whole series of Aurora series, right? So the third question, interesting. Thank you about the train thing, analogy about the train. So I suppose you already somehow explained more or less just now. The third question in my list here is why you give yourself involved in this, right? Why you want to give yourself a chance to involve in this. Yes, Lisa said must try. Exactly, must try. Oh, now a lot of people coming here. Hello, Yan-jie. Hello, Yan-jie. Yeah.
Now, as a doctor, and as we look at super specialists nowadays, right? They have gone through a lot of training, and we've gone to university to study medicine. It takes a long time, at least 5 to 6 years, right? And that's after that is only the beginning, right? To be a specialist, you need another maybe 8 years, 10 years, even up to 15 years before you become a specialist. And heart surgeon, like me, right, have gone through a lot of training, everything, right? So now we're here, and I'm here, right? Now all ready, and everything's all set up to help people, with heart disease. Now, so the number of people I can help, right? It's very, very small. So I just drew this nice little figure here, right?
It's like funnel to me.
This funnel, right? So this is this side here, this funnel, right?
Should have
So,
used
it's not very clear, right?
Yeah, I
Okay.
should have used the marker pen. Can you see the?
So the top is all these people, the general populations, right? You know, this funnel filter them, right? So filter them through the GPs, to all the other doctors, and so on and so forth, right? And then the cardiologists, right? And cardiologists, they have big nets, right? So they would pick up a lot of, years ago, a lot of people when they have severe heart disease, they come heart surgery operation. And then about 25 years ago, cardiologists started doing this angioplasty and stenting, right? They put a stent in and so on and so forth. So actually they use big net to capture more and more of these people, right? So the funnel becomes very, very sharp, right? So that means
Like
that the
you draw
people
here.
who come for surgery are right at the bottom, yeah? And very few, very selective, right? Although we know that people who have bypass operation actually benefit more in terms of long-term survival. They survive longer, right? And all along, right, people who undergo angioplasty and stenting, they need repeat procedures, right? And then if they're lucky, so sometimes things can happen very fast and there's no chance to get to hospital, let alone go for further treatment, right? And that's why when we look at the survival of patients who undergo bypass operation versus those who undergo stenting, the people who had undergone operation survive longer, even after 3, 4, 5 years. Okay, but the fact is, I am able only to help a very limited number of people, right?
Like shown
through
here
the heart surgery, right?
at the very
Right?
bottom.
But I, with my knowledge and my experience and everything, I feel that I should be helping more people, right? So this is where I've been talking about this prevention all this while, right? So my aim, and that is one of the main reason why with my wife Barbara, we have been doing this thing, right? To help more and more people. The emphasis is on the prevention of heart disease, cardiovascular disease, right? Even if somebody appears to be very healthy, because it's one day something can just happen, and when something happens, it may be too late. So the prevention is always much better. So I want to turn this thing around, right?
Turn the funnel
Turn the
around.
funnel around. so that's near the top here. That is.
You can see
you
it how
can see
whole.
it, right? So this is like doing what we're doing, right, at the top. Yeah.
And then able to help more.
Helping more and more people, and this is the target. Yeah, that we want to help more and more people all around the world, right, to lead a healthy lifestyle and healthy body, right, so that they do not have to go for this fantastic advanced medical treatment, right? Because if you are able
To
to
prevent.
all this
Why
and you
not,
are
right?
able to lead a healthier lifestyle, better quality of life, better relationship and everything else, isn't it much better than say, oh, never mind, I'll just carry on, and then when I have heart attack, my cardiologist will go in and put in another stent. That is not a good
Drastic,
way,
isn't it?
right? So that's our idea.
What do you think of his sharing today? Si Yan-che said, thanks for good sharing. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, the aim is we would like to help more people. We don't want it to be at very late stage or when there's a bit drastic to go for all these invasive procedures. So why not we prevent it from the start as soon as you are ready to give it a try, and then we better prevent it from the earlier stage, right?
Yes,
that's what you
that's
said.
right.
Yeah, we would like to
Yeah.
help more people, and why Dr. Eng explained why he involved in this network marketing is because we can see the potential through here, that through network marketing we can and we're able to help more people, and then not just through our nearest contact or through the hospital contact or whatever. And through this live, I hope you can share out our live today, that we able to help more people out there. As you know, BE business is actually seamless, one world, one account. You can reach anywhere in the world. That we would like to help more people to gain back their health, to find more happiness in their life, and with good health and with good lifestyle.
Yeah. So the far-infrared rays are really beneficial to our circulatory system, right? Our metabolism and so on. So today we're talking about the Allura series, right? The top.
The top?
It can be gray or black, it's fine,
Yeah,
and then
it's
the
just
pants,
colours. Yeah,
the
the
pants,
pants.
the boxers, right?
The panties.
The panties, and also the
The
socks.
socks, yeah.
And these are very effective external, right?
As for internal,
Yeah. So, is that enough? It is good, but we also need internal health, which we will talk about in a later episode.
yeah. Hi from Singapore. Hello. Hi from Singapore. Thanks for tuning in. Yeah. Yeah, Yan-Jie says sharing is caring. Yeah, definitely. Sharing is caring. We just share out sincerely what we feel about this. So yeah, we'll share about, sorry, just now you're mentioning the internal one. So that will be our BFU, but we have dragged almost half an hour for this live. So we'll talk about BFU in next episode. So I think that's all for today. That's the closing. Yeah, that's it. Yeah. Okay. Thanks for tuning in, guys. So tomorrow, enjoy your Chinese Valentine's Day, Chap Gourmet. So have
Get your space gray ready.
Yeah, get your space gray. You can buy it for your another half. So for your family and friends too. And thank you, Azlin, for tuning in. Thank you, Azlin. Thanks, Catherine. Yeah. So So that's it for now. So 恭喜发财，新年快乐扭转乾坤。So what else you want to wish?
That's it. 新年快乐。
新年快乐。So tomorrow one more day. Okay, that's it. Okay, bye. Bye bye.